I went to the dollar store again and got a few old friends, Mars, Snickers, and like last time I got one I never tried before. It's completely new to me, Meteor. These two bring back a lot of memories. Brings back me to the time when I used to visit my grandmother at her senior residence, and she was like a junk food fairy. She granted all my junk food wishes. It was a dream come true visiting her. For anyone who loves to eat the stuff that really tastes irresistible, the stuff that tastes like can you say gold? I don't think so. But you eat this stuff at my grandmother's all the time when I was a kid, and she would allow you to eat it all day, and it was complete heaven. Chocolate bars, Jello, every day, all day long, Jello, all colors, all flavors. Every time, first thing she did when we visited, I used to sleep over. She would make a batch of Jello, different kinds of Jello, green, red. Sometimes she would mix the bunch to make a sort of a purplish brown concoction jelly. It was all good. Sometimes it would turn out right, sometimes too runny. For me, that was variety, and I loved all of it. I would sometimes get Jello with the pieces of fruit, bananas. I think that was my favorite, bananas in Jello, and apples cut into tiny pyramid shapes like that. I'm pretty sure that's what she limited the fruits she put in Jello. Apple and bananas, that's pretty much it. She never put anything else, rarely, if ever. But it was a time of extreme excess and satisfaction. I would eat to my heart's content everything that was sweet and amazingly delicious. I would go get McCain's chocolate cakes, apple pies, cream pies, lemon pies, and I would pick out as much as possible. Gum, nothing was off limits. I had the complete range of junk food experience, from ice cream to the most decadent to the most decadent traditional desserts, Lebanese desserts, and I found no end to my appetite for sweets. It was amazing to eat all day long and nothing but sweets. I don't know how advisable and that is, and that's why I discourage it, this behavior, this permissibility, when I see it in grown-ups. Deep down inside, I really wanted healthy food, real food, but this was what was expected, the junk food, and this was what was limited to my supply of food. I remember Mars particularly well. This is the one chocolate bar I used to eat the most. I ate the most of. I particularly like the chewy consistency of it. It's fudgy and it's completely irresistible. I would eat this in 2 bites, if one bite, if it would have fit in my mouth, and maybe in 2 or 3 seconds all gone, hardly chewing anything, just how can I say, orgasmic. For the first time after 20 years, I'm gonna try a Mars bar again. Really like that milky chocolate vanilla smell. That smell, alluring smell. It's like to me, it's like a fly, it draws me like a fly to poop. Yeah, I am definitely getting that very nice gooiness in my mouth. This I find very yummy. Unlike the ones I had before, maybe I'm adapting to chocolate bars again, to eating chocolate bars again. I'm finding this very wholesome. The milkiness is there. That stringy flavorful caramel that hugs the back of your throat and caresses it somewhat with a lot of love. This is definitely a dangerous food for little children, maybe probably adults as well. Yes, that vanilla flavor. It's definitely being communicated to me, and it's a very attractive flavor, very desirable flavor. But I'm getting a sensation I recall I used to get when I was 20 years ago as well. The sensation of burning around the opening of my throat. It's sort of acidity. I'm not sure why that is. There's definitely burning going on there. Interestingly, I'm not finding this unbearably sweet like the other chocolate, the Kit Kat and the Twix I had last time. Snickers. This like Mars, but a completely different form of Mars. Another fudgy like chocolate bar. less milky and more it's a hard one to describe, this one, because it's like Mars, but it's like the younger brother of Mars, or I hate the analogy because I'm a younger brother. It's like offshoot or the subordinate. It's the inside, the filling is a different color. It's more of a toffee than chocolate, probably. I forgot this one had peanuts in it. I didn't expect the peanuts. Salty peanuts with a toffee candy. It's a interesting combination. It's a complementary combination. Then you have the saltiness of the peanuts. It reminds me of eating peanuts with honey. I think that's where they're getting at here. I was always more fond of Snickers than Mars, although I like the taste of Mars better. Another very hearty chocolate bar. If I feel like I get more nutritional satisfaction out of the Snickers than I do with the Mars. And my body is more drawn to Snickers, is more satisfied by Snickers than it is by the Mars bar, and it is the one I prefer, Snickers over Mars. It has the salty peanuts, much more chewy than the Mars, which means it's good. It is better to chew your food than to not. And the juices get going in the mouth much more with the Snickers than they do with the Mars, and that's where the Snickers wins, because you get to taste those flavors more. The flavors of the peanuts, the toffee. I'm getting a sensation of extreme stimulation. These chocolate bars really throw the balance of your hormones out of whack. I mean, I just want to go wild right now. Just my body's all giddy with the sensations of extreme, really desirable flavors. A good thing or a bad thing? That's the question. Meteor. I actually recognize the packaging of this. I'm somewhat suspecting this is the chocolate bar that caused me to stop eating chocolates 20 years ago. This packaging seems very familiar. It was the last chocolate bar I might have ate where I found something in the bars, but I can't be for sure about that. Say for certain, but it looks very familiar. The color, the wording. This looks like more of the Snickers that I had in mind before opening the package. Hardly any smell, certainly not as alluring as the Mars. very little caramel. Then another toffee like filling. It's like the Mars, I mean the Snickers bar, but minus the peanuts and imitating the Mars bar. The caramel is a very thin layer. Another bar that's has a very chewy consistency, but I'm noticing I'm not getting that burning sensation I got with the Mars. It's much more subdued than the Mars and Snickers bar. Those ones are bursting with flavors. This one is, uh, I can do without this one. It's more of a mellow cut person's chocolate bar who likes to keep things not too extreme. A mellow eater who doesn't like to venture out into bold flavors, get assaulted with really intense deliciousness. This you can eat casually. It's not overly sweet and it's doesn't assault the layers of your mouth, the surfaces of your mouth like the other one. No vanilla flavor. The caramel here, I wouldn't say is the star. I don't think there's a star in this chocolate bar. The caramel here is the theme of the chocolate bar. That's the flavor you grasp when you're eating this. They were generally hearty, delicious chocolate bars, and I may very well purchase them again, although I have a much wider range of foods, much healthier foods now to enjoy, so I definitely won't be eating them as often as I used to.